get some runs, get these guys up on their feet.
LaMelo, 2 in a row for the rookie.
Oh,
Another 3 for LaMelo.
Comes into the game looking to score the basketball.
LaMelo, how did he do that? Most guys would have had vertigo.
What NBA players really think of LaMelo Ball? Steph Curry, Lonzo Ball, and more. Rookie LaMelo Ball has seized the attention of the NBA with his magnificent highlight reel passes and his amazing ability to score. And other players in the league have some strong opinions about him. So let me walk you through what NBA players really think of LaMelo Ball. Number 10, Anthony Edwards.
Edwards, pretty move. Wow. Oh, that's what all the fuss is about.
Yes.
LaMelo answers with a 3 of his own, and 3 is better than 2.
How about that?
At the age of 19, Ball has already become a popular enough player that basketball fans and players alike are familiar with his game. This includes #1 pick and Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards. Edwards has mentioned that he hasn't been able to meet Ball yet, but he is definitely a fan of his game and the way he carried himself on the court. He's also mentioned that both he and LaMelo have been on various calls together because they were both potential #1 picks, but he never really had the chance to see him in person. So he's hoping he'll meet the young star soon. Edwards also mentioned that he has watched him this year and during the draft process too. And LaMelo's ability, size, and the way he reads defenses is absolutely incredible. Number 9, Michael Jordan.
And if you come in now, most of our young kids come in now, we don't know how great they're going to be, but yet they got 5-year guaranteed, millions of dollars, admirations of many.
But don't you think that's partly because of you?
Partly interpreted totally wrong, and I would say that with.
Well, straighten me out.
I will straighten you out. Sweetie.
Even if you don't play basketball, you've probably heard about Michael Jordan. The former NBA king has reigned over fans' hearts for decades now. He was so great at what he did that he kept coming back to the game and had to retire 3 times before finally leaving the league for good. And like everyone else, LaMelo Ball has managed to grasp the attention of Charlotte Hornets' owner Michael Jordan as well. The 6-time NBA champion said that when the Hornets selected Ball with the #3 overall pick, they hoped the crafty 6'6" point guard would eventually rise to the level of becoming an all-star. So they always had high hopes for him. But Jordan also likes the way Ball is trending and is super impressed by the way the kid has adjusted to the career. In fact, he thinks that LaMelo is doing a better job than he ever did when he was a rookie. Number 8, Trae Young.
Yeah, I mean, LaMelo is doing stuff that I expected him to do. He's a tall PG who can pass, who can obviously rebound. He's just a smart player. Things are going to become a lot more easy for him.
Trae Young shared the court with Ball on the night he created his record. And like everyone else, he was also super impressed by what Ball had managed to achieve. It is easy to underestimate Ball because he's literally 19 and has a long way to go as far as the NBA is concerned. But Young is already smitten by Ball's performances. Not just this, he's been a huge fan of Ball in the past too. It's always nice to have friends and other teams who support you after games. Number 7, Terry Rozier.
Just how happy Melo is. I never really seen how happy a rookie is. I've never seen a rookie as happy as him.
Perhaps the biggest improvement to Ball's game recently has been his 3-point shooting. Did you know he shot under 30% from deep across 20 games in December and January, and then finished at 41% in February on 6.6 attempts per game? So he clearly only gets better as time passes. Not just this, LaMelo's free throw percentage also increased from 76% to 86%. So he's pretty much on track to become one of the most successful players in the NBA. And it's understandable that much of his team loves him for the work he does. It's not just Miles and Washington. Even Terry Rozier has become a fan of Ball after he became the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to record a 35-5 game recently. This put him right behind star players like LeBron James and Kevin Durant. And it also explains why LeBron James was so impressed with LaMelo's victory. According to Rozier, Ball is special and is a star in the making. That's right, he thinks Ball has a great deal of potential. And if he uses it correctly, he can easily become one of the most popular players in the NBA. Not just this, Rozier also mentioned that he thinks Ball deserves everything that's coming his way because he worked so hard for it. Number 6, P.J. Washington.
LaMelo's a lot taller than what I expected. He passes the ball at a really high level. he's ready. I mean, I'm excited to play with him. He's young, but I feel like he's ready.
After Miles Bridges shared what he thought about LaMelo's performance and the new record he had set, other team members followed suit and shared their appreciation for LaMelo. This also included P.J. Washington, who also took to Twitter to congratulate LaMelo and also revealed what he really thought of his performance. P.J. Washington also feels that LaMelo is an impressive and competent player, and also a great asset to the team. Like Miles Bridges, he's also a fan of LaMelo's moves and the way he manages to handle complications on the field. Number 5. Miles Bridges.
I like coming off the second group playing with LaMelo, the twins, Malik, Bismack. We just bring a lot of defensive pressure, and we like to run the floor. So.
Basketball veterans are clearly very happy with LaMelo's performance on the field. But do you wonder what people his own age think? LaMelo's teammate Miles Bridges is also very vocal about his support for the younger player, and often affectionately posts on social media about him. Recently, after he scored his triple-double, Bridges tweeted his support for the player and congratulated him for his achievement. It's always nice to have supportive team members who care about you and hype you up, without letting jealousy or ambition cloud their judgment. So it's clear that Bridges and Ball are solid friends, both on and off the basketball field. Number 4. LeBron James.
His teammates showed their love, people all around the league showed their support, and most importantly, LaMelo got a shout out from LeBron, so... Also, can we just dub this response of his as like a Meloism? Because the response in his emoji usage, chef's kiss.
After Crawford, LeBron James also took to social media to congratulate LaMelo and give his thoughts on the player. He posted a story on Instagram with a snapshot of the new record LaMelo had set when he became the youngest player to record a triple-double. James was clearly very proud of the younger player, and even called him his younger brother. His affection for LaMelo is significant because it just goes to show how well LaMelo is playing and the kind of impact he's creating with the skills he has. Being congratulated by LeBron James, the king of the basketball court, is no joke. It's probably one of the highest honors for any basketball player in the world. Number 3. Jamal Crawford. LaMelo Ball made NBA history by recording a triple-double at 19 years and 140 days. He also became the youngest player to achieve this feat, besting Markelle Fultz's mark by 177 days. Ball achieved his triple-double with style and finished with 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists, which led the Hornets to win over the Hawks. You might not believe this, but he connected on 9 of his 13 field goal attempts and 3 of his 5 three-point attempts in his most recent games. Former NBA player Jamal Crawford is also highly impressed with LaMelo's skill and took to Twitter to compliment the rookie and encourage him. Now, you might not be aware of this, but getting noticed and complimented by a former famous player is a huge deal. So I'm sure LaMelo was over the moon when he heard that Crawford approved of his playing methods and enjoyed watching him play. But this obviously also means that there's a lot of pressure on LaMelo now to up his game and play consistently well. Number 2. Lonzo Ball.
I think we always talk about playing on the same team, honestly. So we've always played together. This is kind of the first time that we got matched up on opposite sides, but I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We had a lot of battles in the backyard.
Did you know that LaMelo Ball is the youngest of 3 brothers who've made it to the NBA in some capacity? That's right. The kid clearly comes from a family of sportsmen, which also probably inspired him to go down the same path. It's always nice to have some inspiration and support at home. But LaMelo's brother, Lonzo Ball, who plays for the New Orleans Pelicans, has some strong opinions about his brother and the way he plays. Even though he appreciates his brother for being a star player and training hard, Lonzo has stated that he knows LaMelo's game inside and out. This means that he probably knows all of his brother's secret moves, too. Lonzo also mentioned that if they ever played against each other, he would probably give his younger brother a tough time. Sounds like LaMelo's older brothers are planning to give him a hard time on the field. But he should certainly not be underestimated because he is projected to be a prolific offense player. And even though his brother Lonzo is known for his perimeter defense, beating LaMelo on the field won't be easy. Number 1. Stephen Curry.
You got a rookie point guard, LaMelo Ball. Just wanted to get your thoughts on him and how he's playing.
He looks very comfortable. Looks like he understands what he's trying to do out there. He sees the floor extremely well, and when you transition to the league, that's a huge benefit. 'Cause, you don't really put too much pressure on yourself because you're able to create and get the ball at the right spot and let the talented guys around you shine and make them better. And that's what a good point guard does. So,
LaMelo Ball has been impressing NBA fans and other players since his debut. The player has already made headlines with his spectacular highlight reel and his consistent performance in each game. And you might find this hard to believe, but even seasoned players like Stephen Curry have noticed his performance and the hard work he's putting in. Curry told the media that he felt Ball was doing great. Not just this, he also mentioned how he didn't expect much from the rookie, but was pleasantly surprised when he came forward and showcased his talents. Curry also felt that Ball was surprising a lot of people with his skills in the NBA. And it makes sense. For the year, Ball is currently averaging 14.6 points on 43.7% shooting from the field and 35.4% shooting from beyond the arc, along with 6.2 rebounds and 6.1 assists per game. And those are some impressive numbers. So by any objective measure, Ball is currently the clear favorite to claim this season's Rookie of the Year award. But even though 19-year-old Ball's life is plagued with a little drama these days, he has consistently delivered on the basketball court, where it matters most. So what do you think? Is Ball an NBA prodigy? Or is he just a rookie who still has a long way to go? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.